Hi guys, to the bone, this is Darcy, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite Clarins products for the eye area. For puffiness, for dark circles, for dryness, and I have some products that I have been using for many years, and also new ones that I found out that are amazing. So definitely if you have trouble with your eye area, keep on watching. I'm going to start by telling this little story because Mother's Day is coming up, and I was thinking about my mom. She lives in Brazil, and I love her so much. It's a little nostalgic for me, and I want to just tell you. It's a quick story. Basically, I used to sneak into my mom's bathroom as a little kid, and I used to see her Clarins products and other brand products, and I used to mix them up together, like into a cream, and then give it to her as a gift. Like, hey mom, look what I made. And she used to be so grateful, like, and so sweet, and say, oh, thank you, how wonderful. But now, as I'm an adult, I'm like, what the hell? Like, I understand now how horrible that was because, you know the price of cosmetics, especially she had some very expensive ones, and I used to just basically ruin her cream. But being a mom, she understood, and she always very supportive, and that was my love of skincare since I was a kid. I was very passionate about the textures, the mixtures, and mixing things up. That was my favorite pastime as a kid. Thank you to my mom for being so grateful and, motivating my love of skincare, and also for all the moms out there, because I know Mother's Day is coming up, so I want to send a huge thanks to you guys for being so amazing and so graceful and so wonderful. So send a huge love to all the moms out there. Anyway, so now back to the review. And my mom had a lot of Clarins products, so that was when I really got first exposure to the brand. And through the years, I actually like a lot of their products because not just because of my mom, but because I found that a lot of the products that I've used from Clarins, they're expensive, but they work. And the ones I'm going to be sharing to you today are my holy grails, and one of them is a recent holy grail that has been really helping me with dryness. So now let's get to the review. I'm going to start from the newest to the oldest, and I'm going to be talking about 3 products for the eye area. The first product was actually sent to me by Clarins, which I'm so grateful, but as you guys know, always the reviews are 100% my own and honest. And this is the Moisturizing Reviving Eye Mask. And I love this one for dryness because now that I'm getting older, I'm 40, I'll be 41 this year, my skin has actually changed. And my skin used to be combo, leaning towards oily, and now my skin is combo, leaning towards the desert. It's like crazy how my skin became so dry within 39 to 40. It's like amazing. Anyway, so it's part of, aging is a normal process, but just a heads up, your skin will change, which I had no idea. So one of the things that this product has really helped me is with dryness under the eyes, which I've never had it before. And if you guys have dry skin, you understand what I'm talking about, because having dryness under the eyes, it's impossible to use concealer, and you always look, like when you put makeup, it looks crepey and you end up looking like 100 years older. So this has really helped me with that because especially when my eye area is very crepey and dry, I use this for 10 minutes and it literally takes the dryness away. But one of the best ways that I love using this is an overnight mask. I like to put it on before I go to bed, and then I wake up and I feel like my eyes are just so refreshed, plumped, and it has a lot of amazing ingredients. So this has been really a lifesaver, especially in this stage of my life that I'm getting older and my skin is changing to dry. So if you have dry skin, under eye crepiness, this is a really lifesaver. So you should definitely check this out. And to apply it is really simple. You just put it up on your fingers a little bit, and then you put it under the eye, and you can also use on your lids, which I love, and you can put it under the eye, on your lids, and then it's like it's almost like a gel. It is a little cooling. I mean, not too cool, but it's a little cooling, and it kind of sits on the skin in a nice way that it keeps the moisture locked in. An interesting fact that I wanted to mention to you guys, again, I've been dealing with dryness since I turned 40. So I bought this product, which if you guys are familiar with Sisley, is an eye contour mask. This is like $150. I know, it hurts. I got it on sale during the holidays, but I bought it because I was suffering from the eye dryness, and this really helped too. But the interesting thing is, after Clarins sent this to me, I've been using them on and off, and I get the same results. So I wanted to tell you guys that too, that this is kind of like a dupe for this mask. So if you have heard about this mask, wanted to try it out, but don't want to cough up $150, definitely check this out too, because they have different ingredients, but I feel like the results are very similar. And The same way you apply this one for 10 minutes, you can use this as an overnight mask, you can just, you know, wipe it away, and it's amazing. If you have the money, definitely I highly suggest you get this one too, but I'm so glad that they sent me this one because I have to repurchase. I'll definitely repurchase this one because I get the same results. So for cheaper, for less than half of the price. So definitely I wanted to tell you guys about that too. You can try this out and you get similar results. Second product from Clarins I've purchased myself, and I've actually purchased and repurchased, is the Clarins Defining Eye Lift, which relieves eyelid puffiness. You can also use this under your eyes as well, but I love that you can use on your eyelids. And this is amazing for the morning when you wake up puffy. You can just tap around. It is also like a very serum-like texture. And you can just apply all around the eye area like on dots and absorbs right away. And you can put on your eyelids. And I love it because I also wake up with puffy eyelids and puffy under eyes. It gets so puffy that it almost look like little tiny hot dogs. I know, I'm not exaggerating, like the days that if I have too much salt before I go to bed, or if I cried, you guys know the drill. Like you wake up and your eyes are like, boom. So this has been a lifesaver too, and that's why I buy and rebuy. It's very up there in price. It's very expensive, like $60, but you only use a little bit and it does work. And I've been using this for years. So this is amazing, especially if you wake up with puffy eyes and for the eyelid area, which I have another thing I'll be using for my eyelids that I will review in another video for a beauty gadget. But this with that has really helped to lift my eyelids because as you guys know, as you age, everything, you know, gravity, everything comes down. And I'm noticing my eyelids, I already have hooded eyelids, but they were like really like going down, and it just makes me look tired, and I already have hooded eyelids, so that becomes really hard for me to put eye makeup because then I have like no eyelid space. So using this has really helped, and also a beauty gadget that I'm going to be reviewing on my new series Beauty Gadgets has really worked wonders for my eyelids. So this is also really good to lift the eyelid and prevent the eyelids from like getting more and more hooded. If you suffer from hooded eyelids from aging, this is also really good. So definitely check that out, is the Clarins Defining Eye Lift. The third and final product is my holy grail, which I have done other videos about this before in the past. It has been on my favorites, has been a dedicated video, and I'll put all on the description box below. But this is literally so good that I have two. I buy on twos because I don't want to run out of this ever in my life. This one is a different mask than this mask. This one is more for hydration. It says that it addresses puffiness, but not as much as this one. I definitely see some depuffing, but this one is like, if you suffer from extreme puffiness, this is the mask for you. And it's so funny because you don't see this one at Sephora, you don't see this one as often in stores, and not many people talk about it, but this is literally so good that I buy of twos. Like I don't buy one, I buy two because I run through this like water. And is like, it is different than the gel. It's an eye mask and is like white. As you guys can see, is a white cream. And what I do, I put it, and I'll put the video that I have actually showing like a demonstration. I put it under my eyes, on my eyelids, and I look like completely like all white. And I leave it on for 10 minutes or more. And then the same way you wipe it off with a tissue or you can wash it off. And what I love about this is that it's not only addresses the puffiness, but it actually helps my eyeballs. Whenever I wash it off, my eyes are whiter, and whatever redness is on, it feels almost like I had like put eye drops, but without actually putting eye drops and without actually putting this inside your eyes. And that's what I love the most because I suffer from dry eyes a lot. So at the end of the day, my eyes get bloodshot red. That one time I went to the supermarket and the lady actually asked me if I was all right because my eyes look like the Sith from Star Wars. Like I get this redness that is almost like a glowing. Because I work with computers, I do editing, you know, I used to edit for over 10 years, a full-time job editing videos, and that was killer for my eyes. And this has been a lifesaver for me because, not just because it depuffs, but because it works on the eye redness that I have, because I can use eye drops forever, but you cannot use too many eye drops for redness. I don't know if you guys knew that, but the eye drops for redness, if you use them too much, it can cause glaucoma because it messes up with the eye pressure. So I find that many times I don't put eye drops and I just use this, and it really helps to depuff my eyes and helps with the redness without me having to put inside my eyes. I want to clarify, I'm not putting this inside my eyes. I'm putting only on the outside because of the ingredients of this mask. It kind of irradiates to my eyeballs. And even though my eyeballs are not hurting, I'm not putting anything in my eyeballs, it actually affects my eyeballs and makes them wider and more rested. Clarins, if you're watching this video, please do not discontinue this ever. Even though this mask is amazing, they address different things. So this one, I love it as my holy grail #1 that I've been using for 15 years. It makes my eyes truly rested, so the claims on this product are 100% true. This one addresses more hydration, and that's the difference between the two. They're still amazing products, and I'm still happy to have both of them, but this one now is something that I'm using more because I'm suffering from dryness, but this one I've been using for 15 years because it addresses the redness in my eyes as well as my puffiness. So that's basically, in a nutshell, my favorite products from Clarins that I hope never get discontinued because I love them very much, and I'm sharing that with you because they do work. So if you have the same problem with your eye area, with dryness or puffiness or dark circles or any eyelid droopiness, check these products out. They really have helped me a lot, and I hope they help you too. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.